Hello and welcome everyone. This is your weekly reading for the first week of June 2022. I quickly want to thank each and every one of you for supporting my channel. And now let's see what Spirit has in store for you this week. Hello to you, Aries, and we'll be starting out with the Two of Swords, Temperance, the Sun. Ooh, Temperance and the Sun. Yay! Six of Wands. Then we have the Five of Swords. So got some challenge this week, Aries, but you also have Temperance and the Sun. So lots of positivity. Justice. Page of Wands. Ooh, and the Wheel of Fortune. So everything is going to be just fine for you. We see that you have justice, and with justice, we are already looking at the legal, the law, the sense of right and wrong right there. Also very strongly rooted with, we see the scales there with Libra, and also you see that sword. So in this card, the sword does not represent challenge. It represents that fierce protection, that standing up for what is right, standing up for your principle. So right off the bat, Aries, you are going to be armed and ready for anything that is going to test your sense of right and wrong. Not putting up with any shenanigans this week. So speaking of shenanigans, let's go ahead and look at your challenge cards, your Two of Swords, your Five of Swords. Two of Swords talking about negotiation and compromise, regardless of how you feel about it. So you know that you're going to have to come to terms with working with someone else you're going to have to negotiate and compromise to get to that sense of fair and what is right. Then we have the Five of Swords. With the Five of Swords, that is talking about a wake-up call. So again, your justice, your Libra is in your corner and ready to help you fight for what you feel is right, and that this wake-up call, there's something that's causing tension, something that's a thorn in your side. It's going to be addressed this week, Aries. So you are very, very enthusiastic about things that you put your mind to. So in this case, you're going to need that enthusiasm because it's something that's been bothering you, something that's been eating at you, and your sense of fair play is definitely going to be in high gear. So since those are your challenges, let's look at your action. Your Six of Wands. Six of Wands is going to bring you success, bring you victory over these challenges that you have. Your sense of right and wrong is going to be justified. You're not going to feel like your voice wasn't heard, like you weren't able to impress how you feel and how you feel about the subject and what your viewpoint is on it. Then you have the Page of Wands. With the Page of Wands, a strong sense of ambition and very, very dedicated and enthusiastic about follow through. So again, your challenge is going to be met with your action. That justice is definitely going to be working with you. And also with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, it's stating that you are in a sense of flux. We're all constantly moving in a forward motion, in most cases positive. In this case, I'd say it might not have been or might not be a positive right now, but with your action, it's going to become a positive situation. With you in the center and the Wheel of Fortune constantly moving, you're bound to hit some snags. So this week, Aries, you're probably going to hit a snag or two, but you're going to work toward that common goal to get it rectified. Your sense of right and wrong is going to kick into high gear. You also have Temperance. Speaking of balance, so with balance and compromise, the cooperating with others is going to bring you success. Good, strong communication is going to bring you success. Normally, Temperance is affiliated very strongly with Sagittarius. So if you have some Sagittarius friends around, pick their brains, get them to work with you, get their opinion, have them help you with that rationale, that justice. And then we have the Sun, and the Sun is just speaking of happiness in general, just that really strong sense that everything is going to be okay, just strong positive outcomes, that sense of well-being. So all of your cards together say that whatever challenge you're coming across this week, you're going to come through it very well, but you are going to be required to work with someone else. There's going to be some negotiation involved. Also with justice, it usually involves something, with the law, or like I said, that sense of what's right or wrong or fair. So you're going to be needing these others to meet those. That Power card, I feel like of all the cards you have, the Justice card is really speaking to what you're going to be going through this week, Aries. It is nice to see all this positive outcome, though. Temperance and justice really go hand in hand very well, because justice is, of course, talking about a sense of right and wrong. Temperance is talking about balance and a sense of moderation and cooperation. So all of those things working together would allow you to have that nice sense of balance that justice kind of requires. The Sun saying that everything is going to be very positive and very forward outcome, along with the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune saying that you're moving in a forward positive movement anyway. You're moving forward. Things are changing. You just have to be able to roll with it, because it does keep turning. You are basically at the center of that, so that you don't feel like you have to move constantly, but it is still moving around you. And you're still being presented with challenges on a regular basis. This week in particular, you're going to have some strong challenges, but you have very, very strong action to deal with it. You're going to, and then proof, the Sun and Temperance and Justice are saying that everything is going to work out just fine. So it's nice that you have this kind of balance, Aries, in your reading. Just make sure that you keep that fresh sense of wanting to know what's going on, to be in the know of what's happening around you. Wheel of Fortune is also talking about that. You like to know what's going on around you. You like the idea that you are constantly moving forward. You have some control over that. And the Six of Wands and the Page of Wands are saying you do have some control over that. So just make sure that you are seeking out some people. You probably will need someone to be in your corner to back you up on your ideals and overcoming these challenges. So you have the Justice and you have the Page of Wands, both saying that we're here to help you and help you get through this in a way that you feel is fair. So that is what I am seeing for you this week, Aries. Thank you for joining me, and I invite you to tune in for my Weekend Energy show, which airs this Thursday. And as always, essentially, we all have a divine purpose. Embrace the universe and live your dream. Until next week, here's wishing you health, prosperity, and positive relationships. Farewell to you all.